Hello everyone, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. It's been a minute, and I don't even really remember where we left off, but I figured today I will get some of our, transport stuff out of the way. So let's see where we were at. So we're still in low rank, we were on the 3-star. Let me see. The frog. I know that this is where we basically get like a bunch of like little quests here and there. A lot of them are delivering stuff, as well as capturing. Financial focus on fungus, farming frustrations, deliver the liver, cancer of the dunes, conchu, desert gourmand, hunt a daimyo hermitar. Let's see. So, hunt a Lagambi, slay 8 Danteka. These are all little ones. Believable Fango. For whom, there we go. Deliver 3 Gargwa eggs. So, this is one of the ones I didn't want to do, but what I'm wearing right now, this is my transporter armor. So I'm really hoping that it comes in handy. I was doing like some little side stuff. Let's see, may decrease likelihood, decreases stamina loss on walls and icicles, withstand some attacks. Decreases stamina depletion when fleeing from large monsters, prevent flinching. Dashing depletes less stamina, stops knockback when transporting items. Yes. That is what we want. I'm sorry, I'm still suffering from a cold. So anyways, that is what we are doing today, so we're just doing some small stuff. I'll probably go back to the main quest, it's just I like doing some of the small quests. So these things usually give us ingredients, and as I probably explained before, but it's been so long, I don't know. These things give us ingredients, which essentially just means like we can create more meals, which means we have an obvious advantage when it comes to stuffs. Alright, so we gotta kill these Gargwa. And hopefully get an egg. Nope, we did not get an egg. God, I hate that. So yeah, we gotta kill Gargwa to get Gargwa egg. We no get Gargwa egg, then we go find more Gargwa. There's no Gargwa here. And then each time we get a Gargwa egg, it's going to get harder and harder. There's going to be more felines in our way, there's going to be more stuff to deplete our stamina. So what I'm wearing is the Burna gear. Now the Burna gear is not specific for being you know, transporter efficient. It's just I like to have like a simple set of armor, because really all I want the decoration slots. Now in these slots I have transporter jewels, which are supposed to make me faster, like just more efficient with transporting items, which makes my life a heck of a lot easier. Look at the turtle. The Gargwa have not returned. And that's the only thing I don't like about this quest, is just like, I'm gonna waste so much time just trying to find Gargwa and get Gargwa eggs. Also, in quests like this, they don't like you taking shortcuts, so they tend to block off certain routes so that you can't take them. Now this one hasn't done this, which is nice. I appreciate that. However, it's still not really helping me much. But yeah, transport missions, they'll generally block off like certain routes. They won't let you take certain routes. There is a massive monster somewhere on this map, which is probably going to be here. Well, it's not here. Interesting. But yeah, usually there's some big monster, some big bad that's lurking somewhere. And so essentially you not only have to get the item that you're supposed to get, which in this case is the Gargwa egg, but you're also supposed to avoid the big bad, which in this case is an Azuros. We could technically slay the Azuros. It's not like they're hard to kill, but this armor, like this weapon set and armor, is not equipped for that. So I would not advise it. I'm just waiting for the Gargwa to come back. And it is completely RNG. But again, I want the ingredient. Gargwas. Alright, that one actually dropped an egg. Now, transporting stuff, obviously, it's not necessarily hard. It's just a matter of don't let your stamina deplete, don't do anything stupid, you know, don't let a monster hit you or anything like that. So there's 1 out of 3. But yeah, running out of stamina is the big thing, because if you run out of stamina, you will trip and fall. If you trip and fall, then say goodbye to your item. So, in the meantime, I suppose I can just go and farm for items. I guess I could be killing the Azuros while I wait, just depending. But anyways, so I was playing with my friend Marissa today. I know that you guys have been seeing me play a lot with Roto, but that's because, you know, he was already farther along in Rise, and so we just went ahead and we kind of made it through that. Plus, it's just a matter of, like, schedules. You know, friendships always have different, varying schedules. And mine and Marissa's don't always align. Otherwise, she would be helping me out as well, I'm sure, because we plan on getting her through Sunbreak at some point. But now that'll just have to be, like, a sideline sort of thing. But yeah, I was playing with her today. She's one of the only people I know that'll play Generations Ultimate with me, which I don't understand, because personally myself, I think Generations Ultimate is fun. Like, whenever I get into this game, I feel so nostalgic, even though I've never played this game before, like, as in, like, you know, this was not my first Monster Hunter game or anything like that, and yet I still feel so nostalgic for it. It's just cozy. And I mentioned to Marissa that even though it's janky, like, I appreciate the jank. Alright, so you see how now there's bugs, right? So we got the first Gargwa egg, which means the second Gargwa egg is probably going to be in a few sections over. It's either going to be in 4 or 7. Alright, so it's going to be in 4. The last one is going to be in 7. And each time they're going to essentially add another obstacle for us. So there is our Gargwa egg. What? It should not have disappeared, but okay. Well, our Gargwa egg disappeared. Oh, because another one spawned, that's why. Okay. Alright, so now we have that. Now, obviously, it should be easy, right? We only have to go through section 1. And, you know, we only have to make it through section 1 and get past the bugs. But bugs in Old Monster Hunter are annoying. Horribly so. Now, I have programmed my Palico to fight off small monsters. Unfortunately, they only do that generally when I start attacking small monsters. But the good thing is because of the transporter jewel, and because of all the stuff essentially preventing stamina depletion from happening so quickly, I have a bit of an advantage. Which I thank the people online that told me about this, because I remember I had gotten stuck on a transport mission, and I could not for the life of me figure it out, and I was like, how am I supposed to do this mission? And I forget which one it was, but I was supposed to do it, and I was like, how am I supposed to get this done? I was like, I am failing every single time, because there was a Rathalos and something else going on, and I was like, this is annoying. Now see, there are now Bullfango. And Bullfango like to run and like to crash into things. So we do have a few options. We can go through 7 into 6 into 2 into 1. which is going to be as equally challenging. Like, don't get me wrong. Like... Alright, so we have the egg. But yeah, we can either go from 7 into 6 into 2 into 1, or we can just go from 4, 1. And of course there will be varying degrees of success. So we obviously made it through this, and now there are still bugs. We're gonna let our stamina recharge, and then we're just gonna run for it. Transport missions are not my favorite. They actually fill me full of dread, but they are doable. They're just not great. And again, having a loadout specifically for transporter, that is the best way that it is done, I think. And there we go. Objective complete. Only took us like 11 minutes, which is ridiculous. But look at this Berna outfit. It's so cute. I mean, I know it's what we start in, but you know, we don't really see it for long until we've already switched to something else, you know? So this is really cute, I think. But yeah, Marissa and I did get to HR3 today. We had to fight Astalos. And Astalos is not a good time. I love how the game's like, do you want to save your progress? Yes, yes I do! Especially after a hard fight. Like, why would you not want to? Alright, let's see what we got here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Nope, I didn't mean to do that either. Alright, so there is someone who wants to talk to us here and in Poke. Ooh, new switch skills? Ooh, a new hunter art stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see what we got. Round 4, spinning something. Full house, Sakura /2. Okay. Limit breaker. Hunter arts. Castle wall, Sakura /2. Nice. Critical junction, critical juncture 2. Nice. Well, that'll come in handy. I'll mess with that. Well, no, I might as well just do it now. That's not it. Change style and arts. I want Sakura /2. Unhinged spirit. We don't have the second one of that. Critical juncture 1. I want critical juncture 2. Thanks. Nice. Alright, now, who else in Berna wants to talk to us? Palico Ranch? Sure, why not? Whoa, everybody wants to talk to us. Alright. The area that the Meowster Hunters can visit has been expanded. Ooh! If you want to learn more about it, pay a visit to DRTN. Okay. What else? What else you gotta tell me? You've been diligent in taking your palicos on hunts. Here's our way of saying thanks. Nice. What's up? It is my pleasure to inform you that the Meowster Hunters can travel to a new destination. Yes, the coast locale, you may call it. A good place to search for fish. Meowster Hunters have returned. Let's see what they have prepared for us. Okay. I always do the Meowster Hunters in between missions. I know I've shown it before. It's something really good to do, so... If there's a warning label, I probably should have read that. Excite Shroom, Stink Hopper, Earth Crystal, that's the rare one. We got Bulldrome. And in the coast we have a... Ooh, Monster Bone Small. We also have a Yingaruga. Okay. Alright, well, sign me up, I guess. Let's see what we got. Yingaruga. Wink. Oh, shit. I want summon the Yin Garuga. Oh, this is bad. There we go. Well, that was sucky. That's probably one of the worst ones I've ever done. What do you want? You came at the perfect time. Special goods are available from the exchange for items, part of the trader menu. Take a look. They're super rare. Save up your Academy points for trade. Okay, so special goods. What do we got here? Aqua Glow, Armor Spears, Reverse Ambrosia. Alright, I don't need any of those. I already bought all the limited goods. Trade goods. Let's see. We still have 7 trades left until that's done, so nothing else. Alright, is there anybody else that wants to talk to me here? Oh yeah, my catnap's nap is done, I guess. Let's find someone else suffering. Gummy. And who else? Jet. And Udon. There you go. Rest up, guys. Okay, now that we have that, there's someone that wants to talk to us in Poke, so let's go ahead and go there. Maybe that was the person that we did the mission for, but I wasn't really paying attention. Alright, this guy has something for me. Received a special permit. Gave me another special permit for free. Gave me a gourmet voucher. Thank you. Another voucher. Goodness. Alright, what's up, guy? God, this Palico cracks me up. Hey, baby, what you looking at? No, don't say it. I already know what you're thinking, you dig? You're gonna say how righteous my afro is, am I right? It's the funkiest and freshest do around. Okay, baby, slip me some skin and we can form the hippest afro alliance out there. Together, I think we can come up with a do that is out of this world. Now, I've got to cut out, but I'll beef the plan at you later. Till then, stay cool, baby. That makes no sense. You ready to get afromantic? With my fro and your passion, we're gonna be unstoppable, you dig? Alright, the road to the funkiest do ever is easy like Sunday morning. For the ultimate fro, we need you to bring the thunder, so you need to rumble up an Astalos. But an Astalos ain't no jive turkey. One slip up and you're gonna be ice cold. Anyway, it'd be dynamite if you can take one out for me. Come on, don't leave me hanging here, baby. I thought we were a team, you and I. So let's get in the groove. Now bust a move to the marshlands. Okay, so Funky Feline wants us to take out an Astalos. What makes me laugh is the fact that Astalos is electric based. So I think this guy literally got his afro from getting electrocuted all to shit. At least that's my theory, you know? Alright. Now, is there anybody else that wants to talk to me? Clearly there is. Alright, what's this guy want? Oh. Oh, now that the eggs are here, I can finally dig into perfecting my campaign. Okay. The eggs all came in safe and sound. Your work for me is all done. Here's your reward. A Lock-Lack peanut. It's as tasty as the eggs you just purloined. I already sent it off to the parietist at the bistro in Berna. Okay, so now we have a new ingredient, which is the Lock-Lack peanut. Nice. Alright, now what does this lady want? Greetings, Hunter. You are performing your duties quite admirably indeed. You will be so kind as to listen to my next request. You have heard of Royal Ludroth. They are charming little wyverns with spongy scales around their necks. One has been spotted in the Misty Peaks. It's formed a pack and is acting quite the nuisance. Hunter, we would have you eliminate this threat for us. Luck be on your side. Okay, so I guess that's one thing we need to do. You're aware that you have not only helped me, but everyone in the village. You'll accept this small token. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so, now that we... Whoa! Why are there suddenly so many people wanting to talk to me? What happened? Okay. Where are all these people that want to talk to me? Oh, there's one. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. I'd like to present you with our frequent flyers gift. Thank you. Okay, that was it. So now I need to go to Berna. There's a lot of traveling in this game. And I guess we're going to take out a Royal Ludroth, but I am not staying in this armor to do so. Oh, darling, I just got my paws on some new ingredients. Yep. Okay, so what we unlocked is the Lock-Lack Peanut, and we can mix it with the Lock-Lack Walnut to make a nutty stir-fry. We can also... we can't mix it with anything else. That's it. Damn. It's kind of anticlimactic, don't you think? Alright, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna manage our equipment. Equip set. We are going to go back to our Tetsu set for now. Alright, so now that we are back in our Tetsu set, we are going to hunt us a Royal Ludroth. Alright, so let's see, where is that? The Royal Honey Hunt? No. Sun Snug Isle Rescue? No. Where is this? Royal Spit Take. Hunt a Royal Ludroth. Now, Royal Ludroths in this game are extremely tanky, and I don't know why they're so tanky. Attack up, water resistance. Prevents fainting once. No. Speeds of Palico Growth. Prevents damage from elemental. No. What else do we got? Crab and Reno Dumplings. No. The Nutty Stir Fry. Sometimes decreases damage taken. You know what? Let's just go ahead and try that one out. Kind of lame and you know, all together, but alright. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Everything else seems to be in order, so let's go ahead and hunt us a Royal Ludroth. Ick, I got splattered with weird gunk that sapped my stamina, so I couldn't even run. Luckily, a feline came by and saved me, but now whenever I see anything yellow, ugh. The Royal Spit Take. What a time to be alive in Monster Hunter. Okay, so now everything's at max. We're gonna make sure we have our paintballs ready to go. Royal Ludroth kind of likes to hang out in a few different areas, so he's either going to be in 6, 8, or 7. That's generally where you will find him. So, I mean, I'm sure that there are probably other places where he could be, but usually it's 7, 6, or 8. So, I'm just going with what I know. This game is so pretty. Like, I'm sure on the DS it was kind of hard to see, but... Yep, there we are. Oh, I meant to throw this at you. There we go. Plus, this gives me a chance to try off my new Gammoth Blade. So one of my favorite things about Ludroth is the noise it makes when it's shooting out water. Because it makes an orf noise, like a really weird seal thing. And Roto will tell you that it is the sound made by Spyro enemies or something. I guess it's like some stock noise that they just used. And the sound of Ludroth has never changed. One of Ludroth's most annoying habits is its rolling. It does this death roll constantly. Orf. Orf. But yeah, when it shoots water balls like that, that's when it makes the orf noise. Goodness gracious. But yeah, Hunter rank 3 does not chill at all. So I was looking through the roster after Marissa and I both hunted an Astalos. Because the only bad part about Hunter rank in this game is that even though you are playing with other people, and even if you both have the same urgent quest, right, it doesn't count for both of you. It only counts for one of you. So that was kind of a shock to learn way back when I first started, you know, gaining Hunter rank. But also, it was one of those things where, we were looking at the roster to Hunter rank 3, because that's basically where I left off on my other account. But I couldn't tell you what was on Hunter rank 3. Anyways. So it was one of those things where I was looking at the roster, and it's like Gore Magala, Shigeru Magala, Teostra, it's all the Elder Dragons, and then it's all of the Fated Four. And so yeah, like, this game has no chill. Like, none at all. I shouldn't have walked right into that, because I should have known, and yet, here we are. But yeah, Hunter rank 3, and it's so funny, because it's still, you know, it's still considered, I don't even know, it's still kind of considered, like, low rank? And I just think it's so crazy that that is still considered, you know, a lower rank. I don't know, the way that they separate everything is so insane to me. And I'm not saying you can't have, like, Elder Dragons and stuff in low rank, but yeah, like, I don't know, with everything already being kind of harder, with this being more of a classic Monster Hunter, yeah, definitely, I'm just like, it just makes no sense to me. I was wondering if he was running already. I was like, ain't no way he's running already. Or is he? Are you serious? Bruh. Okay. Sure, I guess. It's so weird to see him slide on the ground like that. Like, that has to hurt. Because usually Ludroth is in areas where there's water, and there's really none. I mean, there's mud here, but that's not water. Oh, got your tail. Crazy. Ah. Doesn't help with the rolling situation. Gosh. If you could just stop moving for 5 seconds. Just for a minute. Man. My critical juncture, I always find it really hard to time. Like, I try, but... There we go. Finally, power is decreased after I already knock him on his belly. Now it's just time to bully him, you know? Or let him bully me, I guess. Damn. It's rough. It's rough right there. Wow. He's just a little bit frustrated, that's all. I would assume he's gonna run soon, but... but yeah, Marissa got to fight her first Gammoth. So Gammoth is one of the Fated Four, and Gammoth has never been in another Monster Hunter game. So he was one of the Fated Four for Generations Ultimate. You know, obviously it was like this was his game, and then he just never came back. And I can kind of see why. So, for the Gammoth stands out there, I totally understand. I love Gammoth's design as a monster. Alright, I think it is an amazing, amazing monster design-wise. Unfortunately, moveset-wise, it is not very amazing. So... But yeah, it's not very amazing moveset-wise. It's just kind of... It's there, it exists. Mostly it's just a damage sponge. I wouldn't say that Gammoth is actually, like, really that challenging. And that's kind of the issue that I have with it, is that I don't find it challenging. You know, like I said, it's just one of those monsters. It exists. I'll let it take a moment to breathe. But yeah, it's definitely one of those monsters where it's just kind of like, it stomps, and it yells, and it stomps again, and it yells some more, and... You can tell he's hurting because his mane's all flat. Now it's broke. Dash extract. But yeah, Marissa said that Gammoth was the only monster that was really new to her, so we ended up doing that one. Oh god, it wasn't Radobon, Uragon. We ended up fighting an Uragon, and oh my gosh. So annoying. That monster was so annoying. Like, I already didn't like Uragon, but I was actually kind of shocked because I thought Uragon only existed in World. And I love that I can still, like, discover new things about Monster Hunter. You know? But yeah, Uragon, I thought it was gonna be okay. Because I was like, oh, it's not an Elder Dragon, you know? Should be pretty simple, all things considered. No, pain in the butt. Absolute pain in the butt. So yeah, negative 5 out of 10. Like, would not recommend fighting Uragon. Oh, nice. It's actually, like, not a bad screen. Sorry, I've been doing that. I've been like, oh, that's not a bad screen. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. Record for the shortest Ludroth I've ever seen. We love to hear it. We love our short kings. Literally, it's a Royal Ludroth. You get it? I know, it's bad. Alright, for hire. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to go to... Yeah, so when you have friends, you can hire them. This is Marissa's little card, and it's really freaking adorable. But anyways, you go to the hub, and you literally just travel there, and you can hire their NPC, like, basically just an NPC version of them to go on hunts for you. Pretty sure she just got done hunting a Ludroth as well. Yeah, she did. So, and they succeeded, and so they get a bunch of items, and then you can send them to your box. Now, once you do that, then they're gone, and you have to wait until they kind of, like, refresh. And the more friends you have, the more people that you can send on missions, which is really cool. But now we need to head back to Yukumo. Okay. No, you... What do you got for me this time? Special permit. I don't even use the special permits. Life powder. Okay, I will take that. Alright. What do you want? Are they gonna give me another foot bath ticket? Yeah, I know. I know how to take a foot bath. Alright, as always, thank you for helping me out. Because of this, it's more popular than ever. I'm not trying to sweet talk you into anything. I just wanted to give you a foot bath ticket. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, Hunter, I knew you would succeed. I am an excellent judge of character. one who makes hunting a Royal Ludroth look like it's child's play. The Academy has chosen well. You will accept this small token of our appreciation for your efforts. I have still more requests to make of you. You'll come to speak with me after you have rested. Okay, so we have finished that. But she has another request. Greetings, Hunter. You would like to ask us to let you deal with a Bulldrome. Bulldrome are not particularly strong by any means, but there is one disrupting the beauty of the mountains. It has also come barreling through the village's fields. On more than one occasion, you'll take care of it for us. However, you will also be mindful of large monsters who may also appear in the area. Well, I wonder what will appear. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and store some of the items that we took. So the mulberry, all the stash extract, all of this. Make sure that our inventory is clear. Then we have to get the quest, but first, well, no. Alright. First we're going to get the quest. So where is this new Bulldrome quest? A forest fracas. Hunt a Bulldrome. Okay. So now that we've done that, Bulldromes actually are really easy, but if you haven't noticed by now, there is a little bit of a theme with this stuff. And essentially this theme is that whenever we are on the final quest of any one of the towns, we not only run into our objective, but we run into one of the Fated Four. So far we've already run into Glavenus, we've already run into Gammoth, and now there might be something out there with the Bulldrome that we are bound to run into. So it seems that we're about to meet another one of the Fated Four, if I am correct. Which I might not be, you know, but I'm pretty sure that that is what's happening. So. Alright, Bulldrome tends to be in section 4, but also might be in section 5. So we're gonna look at section 4 and 5. Alright, so there are Bullfango, but there is no Bulldrome. So we're gonna go ahead and head into 5. Oh. And there it is. A Mizitsune. I mean, question mark, question mark, question mark. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to looking for the Bulldrome. I am not fighting you. Whoa. So yes, Mizitsune is one of the Fated Four. But that is not who we're after right now. Thank goodness, too. So, the first time I ran into that Mizitsune, I was like, oh yeah. Oh god. I was like, I took out Gammoth, you know? Like, I could take out Mizitsune. I've fought a Mizitsune before. They're not that bad. Yeah, they are. And they are 10 times worse in this game. There's no Bulldrome here either. Sheesh. Wonder where it's at. Well, it doesn't hurt to go up here and get some special items, so I guess I'll go ahead and get that, like these spider webs. Spider webs and the super shoots. Because it's not like the Bulldrome's going anywhere. Super Sprout. But yeah, Mizitsune, I'm definitely just not at that point where I can fight it. Plus, being in Tetsukabra armor, like, I am so weak to water stuff, like, it's ridiculous. Man, is this just endless? I think it is just endless. No, I was to say, clearly! I thought it was endless. I don't want to talk to the Veggie Elder. Oh my gosh. Look at those things. I mean, I know they're just like PNGs, but like also, I don't like them. Like, that's spoopy. It's spoopy in a weird way. It's kind of like scary in the like Mario Galaxy with the figures in the background way. Like, they're flat PNGs, so like they're not like good by any measure, but I don't know. Where is this Bulldrome? Like, that Mitsune better have like killed it or something, you know? For it to just be missing in action like that. It's not over here. I really don't want to have to go through this section again to get to 4. Oh, now it's going to 4. Well, where's the Bulldrome? Can the Bulldrome also be in 4? I'll go back to 2. This Bulldrome's really good at hiding, clearly. Bulldromes don't even take that long to kill. That's what's frustrating. My goodness. Where is it? Usually I wouldn't assume it would go through the, or underneath the waterfall. There it is. You have eluded me enough. Come back here. Oh, you jerk. Stop charging everywhere. Come here. Gosh. Do you know how long I've been looking for you? Don't you know there's a Mitsune on the loose? I don't know how a Bulldrome can even really be considered like a monster. Like, I mean, not like a big one, you know? Wait, hold on. Whoa. Mitsune is also here? No, can't you guys do like a turf war or something? Like, please? Ouch. This isn't good. Ugh. I miss the days when monsters hated each other and were mad that they were in each other's territory. And they would just get in each other's way. Ugh. Yeah, like, attack the Mitsune. That's fine. Or the Mitsune can attack you. That's also fine. Fine, you wanna go into the next section? Bro, I'm with you. Let's go. Let's do that, okay? I agree. That was it? I mean, I know you're easy to kill, but damn. That was like nothing. But yeah, Bulldrome being like a monster, like an actual, like, I guess, like, big monster, quote unquote, it's always been odd to me. Considering the fact that Bullfango, it's not even that much bigger than a regular Bullfango. But I guess, I mean, when you consider, like, a Gendrome, Iodrome, you know, things like that, I guess it makes sense, but at the same time, like, I don't know, it's always been kind of strange. Strange-ish. Malachite ore. Well, we did it. Those water graphics actually aren't bad either. Huh. Oh, I guess my Bulldrome didn't break any records. Well, I found out what the other monster was, lady. Alright, special permit. Yep. What does this lady, or what does this guy want? Why hello little one, I'm the master shipwright and you must be a hunter, I can tell because that's how I used to feed myself too. Well, until my arm got wrecked on a hunt. After that I hung up my hunter hat and turned to shipbuilding. I don't hold no grudges though, I bit off more than I could chew and it chewed me real good. But if my arm ever got better, I wouldn't say no to a rematch either. These days I spend my time building ships over in Jumbo Village. It's hard work, but it's honest work. Oh, you're from Monster Hunter Dose. What am I doing in Yukumo? To recuperate in this here footbath, of course. Okay, good to meet you, I guess. Greetings, Hunter. You look shaken. I see you encountered the monster known as Mizitsune. Mizitsune is its traditional name alludes to its fluid, lithe, fox-like movements. It is a cunning beast that can toy with the likes of the mighty Zenogre itself. It also utilizes a special kind of fluid that allows it to create a strange and slippery foam. This does not make up for your trouble, but this ticket will help you create new armor. Thanks. I appreciate it. So now we have nothing else to do. Not for the moment, anyways. But we can maybe go back and hire more NPCs while we look for something else to do, I suppose. Nope, there's nobody around to hire. Alright, so back to Burna it is then. So now we have done everything in, well, everywhere. We've done all the stuff in Kokoto, I think. Or maybe we haven't. Maybe we hadn't done all that yet. Alright, so let's see what else we got. Whoa. Alright, capture Tetsukabra. I do not want to do that right now. Who asked for us to do that? Treasure trembles, something something frog, something something something. Cancer of the Dunes, nope. Let's see, what else? Nope. The Head Whiskeress, Royal Honey Hunt, no. Head Moga Farmer. Yeah, so there's really nothing else for us to do until we do the rest of these quests. So since I don't want to do this one, we're gonna go ahead and see what this one is. Slay 10. So we have to slay 10 of these little urchins. Which is fine. This is easy stuff, so we can do that, no problem. Man, no specials? Ice resistance? I don't want to do ice resistance. Fire resistance, attack. You know what? This is fine. You get all these ingredients, and then they don't even show variety in the food. I really wish they did, though. Alright, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need Alright, so we should be all set to go. Enough is enough. These hermitars act like they own the dunes. Just because there's more of them than there are us. Please, Hunter, get rid of the dunes of this cancer. Okay. Ooh, Farcaster. Don't mind if I do. And we definitely need to drink the cool drink because... yeah, otherwise ain't no freaking way. So, 10 hermitars. Should be easy enough, because here's one right here. Hiya. So 3 hits. Nice. And I'll get supplies while I'm at it. But yeah, I've really enjoyed playing Monster Hunter in all its various forms. And the thing is like, I've often said it, it's really hard for me to pick a favorite, because I see the merit in each one. So like, you know, Monster Hunter Freedom, this is obviously where Monster Hunter all began. I want to judge it for being horrible, like, control-wise, but at the same time, like, it really was something new. So, you know, when... I find it hard to judge a game when it's literally just starting out, especially when it's something that has obviously gotten better over time. You know, so I do find it really hard to just judge it based on that. Monster Hunter DOS, we didn't really get that in the States, and I'm actually kind of glad for it, because the way that it's been explained to me, the rent system in it, and just a couple other things that it does that was supposed to help it be more challenging, considering the challenge of the first Monster Hunter itself, the fact that they were like, ah, yeah, you know what we need to make it more challenging. That, to me, is insane. Hi, Sepidrome. Leave me alone. But yeah, the other thing, I guess, is Monster Hunter Tri. That was technically my first exposure to Monster Hunter, and it was because, purely just due to the fact that, I had it on a PSP that I had bought from a soldier. So, you know, Monster Hunter Tri was the first time that I was ever super interested in a Monster Hunter game. But unfortunately, because it didn't have an English translation on my PSP, yeah, I couldn't get into it. You know, I couldn't read it, therefore couldn't even get through the tutorial. Because there was just so much to know and do, and, you know, how are you going to play a game when you don't even know rules of said game? So there was that. But even then, like, that system alone, like, when you play through it and whatnot, when you see, like, the way that you know, order drinks, and you can, you know, stack the stats, and, like, do this, that, and the other thing, like, it's fun. And just the surrounding in general is gorgeous. Going on to Frontier, Frontier was an interesting concept. The idea of Monster Hunter as an MMO is different. Very, very different. But somehow they made it work. And while I'm not a fan of the gacha system that they implemented, you know, I think that the game definitely would have been better without something like that. I understand wanting to, you know, find a way to earn money from said MMO. Especially to keep content coming and to keep the game, you know, just going and fresh. The only thing that bothers me about Frontier is the fact that there was just so much lost potential in the monsters. Because there were so many unique monsters, and we have seen so little in return. We've not seen many of them come back. We got Lavasioth, which was called, like, Volganos. We got Lavasioth, we got Espinos, you know, but there's rarely any monsters that have escaped the cold clutches of, you know, Frontier Jail. And it's sad, because, like I said, the game itself is actually pretty amazing. I like the setting. You know, if more of the story were translated, I think I would like that too. It just sucks that it never came to the States, which I get, you know, their larger audience was obviously always going to be in, you know, eastern areas, eastern countries. So, like, I understand, but doesn't mean I don't, it doesn't mean I love jumping through a billion hoops just to play it in a, semi-translated form. And then you have games like, you know, freaking, what is it, 4, and then 4 Ultimate, and then you have, I've never played 4 Ultimate. The actual, like, Try, I've never gotten to play. Then, I haven't played it yet. I'm going to, though. And then you have Generations Ultimate, which is basically the swan song of all the classic games. And then you start to go into World, which is gorgeous. Like, don't get me wrong, like, World is one of those games where everybody was always telling me how amazing it was. And yeah, World is pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna pretend it's not. But World, for as much as it did right, it also did just as much wrong. The storytelling wasn't really that great. The maps were amazing. But sometimes the traveling felt so kind of clunky. And obviously I came in after they added in certain aspects from Iceborne, which made the game easier to play. But just the constant dialogue roadblocks and stuff that they put you in, making it so that you can't even play the game all the way, because they just want to keep you from doing certain things too soon. I hated all those roadblocks, and the fights against a certain Elder Dragon, Zora Magdaros, that was painful, dude. It just took too long. It wasn't even fun. Have I already killed 10? Like, have I killed 10? How do I know? I think that's my, my inkling that I've killed 10. And I'm not fighting Sepidrome. So the supplies have arrived, which means I should be good. Put your sword away and run back to camp, please and thank. I'll kill this one last Hermitar. You shush your mouth. Give me your Piscine liver. Oh, or that. Yes, Piscine liver. I hate having a cold. But yeah, World was good. World was beautiful. I love traversing the maps. I love how it felt like you were really hunting the monster. The graphics were great, but it doesn't mean I feel like every Monster Hunter has to be in those graphics, because I prefer the more cartoony graphics like these. But then you had Rise, which is like the redheaded stepchild of the Monster Hunter world. And I loved Rise, because Rise was my first ever Monster Hunter. So I can't complain when it comes to Rise. I think Rise is fantastic. And Sunbreak, the DLC, absolutely perfect. Like, I think Sunbreak is so good. Story-wise, monster-wise, like, even the new maps, like, I love it. I wish they would have added more maps, but I still think it's fantastic. Monster Hunter Wilds. I am mixed, obviously. As you've seen, I've played it. Every title update, everything that's basically come out, I've covered it. Wilds is okay. It has optimization issues. and I think that's really what kills it for a lot of people. It's really hard to play with my friends, even though it's crossplay, and how they just can't get this to work properly is beyond me. The graphics are not even really as detailed as World, and yet for some odd reason, like, a lot of PCs can't run this game, and I'm lucky enough that I can, but at the same time, I just think it's really unfair. That a lot of people can't play this game, and PCs can't keep up with this game, you know, when I don't really find it that impressive. The event quests have been really fun. Omega Planetus made me want to just rip my eyes out and throw them, you know, like, I was so mad. I passed through the dunes a lot, so the felines they're having to rely on me anyways. You should have picked up the special feline treasure I had prepared. It's part of your quest rewards. It's a lovely acorn. Try taking it to the smithy. Well, thank you. But yeah, like, other than that, it's just, like I said, Wilds, it's a work in progress. If they can continue to develop it, fine. If they can't, then, you know, it's gonna probably fade into obscurity. It's gonna be one of those games that people were like, you know, they tried something new, but it just didn't work out. I don't think a lot of people care for it, and for me, there's not a lot of incentive to go back to it right now. Ooh, so he's giving me more hunter arts. What else? Mass Combiner Corkscrew Jab. Well, that's nothing I can use, so... You received a new award! Nice. Anyways, that's all I have for this episode, so leave a like if you like this series and if you want to see more. I love this game, and it is fun, and I wish more people would play it with me. So we can scream together. But no, I do love this game, and I plan on recording more of it, just kind of in between my other stuff. So leave a like if you want to see more of that. If you want to talk about your favorite monster hunters, or what you don't like about certain monster hunters, leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for your continued support on my channel and my videos. You know I highly appreciate it. You know, literally, I'm so happy I can do this for you guys, and even though it's just a hobby, and it brings me a lot of joy. So thank you guys so much for your continued support, and as always, I will see you all in the next video. Alright, ciao you guys!